off we go from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Two and a throw right away.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
And cycle. Watch out now, 60 series.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Going right back to Akers to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
Our partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
From 17 yards out.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. They'll run here with Akers.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Open man right side is caught, complete. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 32 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Tua now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Tua to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception.
Yeah, baby, stand up on that defense, my guy. Don't let them do it to you. Do it to you.